Yeah.
Yes.
That was just straight disrespect, and it was too early for the bullshit. And I didn't like the fact that I knew all morning they were whispering, so I knew something was brewing. It was always something brewing with the kids, right? Yeah. But that morning, it was too soon for the bullshit, and I knew she had just died, so it was, and I was like, but I know they would never, like, go that far.
Well, what happened? I don't know.
So, go ahead. You tell them, Miss Jonesy.
So, Aaliyah passed away the week before. This was right before 9/11 would happen, right?
Yeah.
She passed away. This is tragic because no one girl R&B young singer had been dying at all.
Right.
The next week, Star and Buck Wild, primarily Star and his assistant Reese, they decide to reenact her dying on the plane crash, and they played
on
the
air.
Screams and the sound of fire burning, like a plane crashing. Mm-hmm. And I knew they were up to something. Like, to this day, he goes, Miss Jones knew. No, you kept it from me, and you know you didn't tell me what it was. But when I heard it, I walked out, and I said, I wish you had died in a plane rather than Aaliyah. Mm-hmm. And then Tracy used that. She was like, you don't wish death on your coworkers, and go home and you cool off and you think about this. Like, she punished me, right? She yelled at me.
And not them. Not them. On the radio.
On the radio. And then an hour later, McDonald's pulled their money. Burger King, Pepsi, everybody pulled their money. I don't know if it was Jay-Z and Dame Dash telling them this is what happened. I don't know, because we didn't have social media back then. Word didn't travel that quickly. Mm-hmm. Right. But we had a lot of listeners back then. And everyone that was listening to Star and Buck Wild featuring Miss Jones heard it and knew someone that heard it.
Right.
So when the corporation started pulling the money, bring, bring. Hello, Jonesy, it's Tracy. Tracy, the one that just told me to go home and think about it. We need you back. I have to pull Star and Buck Wild off the air. The world, everybody's mad.
I bet.
Yeah, and we need you to calm the savage beast that is the. And I did what I was told, and
went back on air.
And went back on air.
There was there's always been a conversation that either Dame or Jay-Z either called the station or came to the station or something like that after all that happened.
Probably. And now that all this other stuff is coming out now, years later, I'm sure they probably took her to breakfast and made the threat that either you get them off the air or else you won't have any more Rockefeller artists. I'm sure of that. Mm-hmm. I'm finding out now. We're all finding out that those type of conversations were had. Yes, you know, Wendy got let go because Diddy allegedly called Tracy and said, by the time I get back in town, she better be gone or you won't have any bad boy artists. But I want to say this. Star was on his way right then of being let go because the listeners and the corporations would not stop. Be it not for 9/11 happening the next week, he would have been let go. When 9/11 happened, everybody forgot about Aaliyah. No one gave a damn about Star or Buck Wild, right? So we got to live he got to live to see another day under the quiet cloak of let's chill, let's be easy for a little while, let's focus on 9/11.